going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So this week was pretty slow for me. I was waiting for NZD to come up and sweep the double top. And dude, look at this. Look at this. I mean, look how close. I mean, we came so close. And then it dropped. Something tells me... Yeah, something tells me that we're taking that. So, I'm not convinced. And I've been screwed so many times by Forex because of stuff like this. It looks good. Oh my God, we got bearish momentum. Bigger picture. It looks like we should be heading down. The trend is down. Everything's down. Blah, blah, blah. But you're a little bit early to the party. And there's one more swing that just annihilates you, right? So as of right now, we're still in this corrective pattern here. Yeah, Friday we got a massive drop, but we're still within the pattern. So right before the market closed, I threw in a buy. Why? Because we're still within the corrective pattern. Now we're at the bottom of it. Good place for a buy. We have the Fed meeting on Wednesday. So 3 days. 3 days of market activity before the Fed meeting. I don't see this being a falling knife. I don't see it breaking through this until the Fed meeting. And it's the question of, does it break to the downside or the upside? I don't know. Regardless, I saw this drop and there's no fill. Like whenever you get a massive move, there's always some sort of pullback to kind of fill some of that. You know what I mean? It could be to this trend line. It could be up here. This could be like a trend and it broke and it comes all the way back up to here to retest. Or, bigger picture trend line right here. Bigger picture trend line. We had a test right there. False break. Back down. Retest. Major trend line. And if it's going to go lower, it'll go lower from there. But we have that double top sitting there, which is, I think, a clue. So I figured no matter what, this was a safe bet. Right here. A buy, because we're probably going to get some sort of retracement at least back up to this trend line. That's an easy $200 just sitting there. Okay, I'm going to take that. But it really all depends on what happens from now until the Fed meeting. Right? Because I see two scenarios. Either price kind of holds here and then starts working and just wasting time, working its way back up. And price ends somewhere around here. And price is sitting right here before the Fed meeting. I would say when the Fed meeting happens and he starts opening his mouth, price spikes up, takes out the bigger picture double top, and then starts plummeting to the downside. That's scenario one. Scenario two, which I think is possibly more likely, just based off of what silver looks like right now, is that we get this little correction here, back up, retesting this trend line. We get one more push to the downside, sweeping all of these lows, and then we get a move back up, taking out the double top. Yeah, based off the silver chart, I think that's the more likely scenario. So what I'm going to do is I'm already in the buy. I'm going to try to take profit here and then have a sell order sitting right above it, just a hair above it, and see if I can get in and then ride this sell down. But if price blows through my sell and comes up to here right before the Fed meeting, I'm going to chill. I'm going to be relaxed. Because I would imagine if that's where price is, like I say, we'll just snap the highs and drop. But if I can get in this sell after this is hit, I'm gonna set a take profit right at this low here, and then potentially throw in a buy. I mean, that would be timing the market absolutely perfectly if I could pull something off like that. But I don't know that I'll be able to. That's a tall order. But I would either be looking for a buy from down here, take profit there, or a sell from this trend line down to this low, or a buy down below these lows, looking for a take profit above this double top. It could be one or all of those that we could be looking for. Or you don't want to take too much risk. You want to wait for the bigger picture move then. But see, that's the thing. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what the bigger picture move is right now. Like we are at a point. We're at a turning point. You know what I mean? I hear what the Bretton Woods thing is over, so like these countries don't have to use the US dollar for oil anymore. You know, what implications will that have? Is this rally here? Is this a big flag for the final breakout? Is this a bigger flag here? You know, this is starting to look like, yeah, it's bearish, but this is starting to look bullish a little bit. So we might not get another drop down to sweep the COVID lows. We could. We might. But it's hard to say because we are at right here. This is the turning point. It all depends on what happens here. So I think we just need to take it step by step. So that's pretty much my plan for this week, and see how bad I can avoid to screw myself over. I might take one of those trades, two of those trades, or all of those trades. I don't know. It really depends on how market moves and how lucky I am, you know, to hopefully be looking at the charts when it happens, but you can't always be there. And if you look at like silver, you notice the same move, right? Silver made a big move down right on Friday. Well, so did Aussie USD. See this? Euro USD. Aussie USD. Boom, big move down. NZD USD. Boom, big move down. But if you look at silver, and this is where I'm building my bullish case, but maybe even short-term bullish case. Because if you zoom out on the weekly chart, it really doesn't mean too much, because you can see we had a push, we got a bull flag, it looked like it was going to break out, but then it kind of just consolidated, went lower, and then it finally broke out much later. But if we zoom in, I mean, this was a lot of up and downs, creating that flag. This is fairly new. All right, but this is on the 4-hour chart. We had a push up, and now we're getting a healthy consolidation pullback. On Friday, we got a nice move down. And this is another reason that I bought on NZD USD, because look at this. We're coming down to a trend line. We're within the consolidation. So, you know, does this correct up a little bit and then push down one more time? Maybe retesting this trend line again. You know, getting further down here into support and then push up one more time. And maybe it even comes up and doesn't make a higher high and comes a little bit lower. Maybe silver comes back down for a bit. It's very, very possible. Because if you zoom way out and see where silver is, and put like a couple of trend lines here, yeah, look at that. Silver could come down a lot more, all the way back down to like 28. But still bigger picture being a bullish pattern. And who knows, it could come even a little bit lower, and maybe this is a different pattern than what I'm seeing. So we will have to see what happens this week. But anyways, guys, that's my plan. Other than that, the Bitcoins, they just keep... Yeah, Bitcoins are looking good, man. Because they are... Like Bitcoin, it made a move up. And now it's hanging out, man. It's hanging out. It's getting comfortable. That is a great sign. That is a great sign. It doesn't mean it's going up from here. This could come, and I'm thinking this is the most likelihood, is that this comes down one more time, all the way back down to probably 54 to 55,000 before the next major leg up. But Bitcoin's hard to read, and it could just go straight up from where it is. So nobody knows. But I'm just going to hold firm on the Bitcoins, continue to buy silver, which I just did. I just bought another kilo plus an ounce yesterday. It's on the way. But yeah, anyways, see you later.